The Safavid Empire was the best empire a long time ago.
Yes, young son, I agree. The Safavid Empire is one of the best empires in Iran. Its wealth expands from Central Asia to Kandahar, the Caspian Sea, to the Persian Gulf, and as far as the Indian Ocean.
The capital of the empire, Isfahan, became one of the world's most elegant cities. In its heyday, it was also one of the largest with a population of 1,163 mosques, 48 religious schools, 1,001 shops with 263 public baths.
Isfahan was one of the largest and most important cities in Central Asia. Positioned as it is on the crossroads of the main north, south, east, west trade routes that cross Central Asia. The city was a splendid capital of Seljuk and Safavid dynasties, and it's renowned for its beauty.
The Persians called it half the world because it was like seeing half the world.
Traditional order of power goes from Shah, bureaucrats, merchants, landowners, peasants, and lastly slaves.
Not a too unique way of socially dividing.
The Safavid Empire society was largely patriarchal, but women still had rights.
Women could get divorced and many pursued careers of their own such as art and poetry.
Shah Ismail, the founder of the Safavid Empire in 1501, was just 15 years old when he became leader. With his amazing leadership skills, he was able to easily conquer the majority of Iran.
One of his first actions was to make Shia Islam the official religion, and Shah is a way of saying absolute leader.
With his great influence, he was able to unite the Safavid Empire under Shia Islam.
Let's not forget our great leader, Shah Abbas the Great.
We will never forget him. Under his leadership, Abbas created numerous opportunities for thousands of Caucasians, Georgians, and Armenians to join the civil administration and the military.
With the help of these newly created layers in Iranian society, Abbas managed to completely crush and diminish the power of the Qizilbash insurgents in the civil administration, the royal house, and the military.
With Shah Abbas' strong leadership, we were able to fight the Ottomans and Uzbeks to reconquer Iran's lost provinces. Abbas had managed to regain possessions over Transcaucasus and Dagestan, as well as seats of the eastern Anatolia and Mesopotamia. He also took back from the Portuguese and Mughals and expanded Iranian rule and influence in the North Caucasus, beyond the traditional territories of Dagestan.
Oh, also, we forgot to tell you that the Ottoman Empire enforced the millet system to sustain the empire and keep its people in check.
The millet system keeps order and security in the great empire. Hey young son, do you like horses?
Yes, I own 7 horses and love them very much. Why, you fine gentleman?
Well, guess what? Safavids mainly travel on horses.
Oh, that's so cool. What do they do with these horses when they travel?
They use these horses to effectively travel across large regions such as Iran for commerce and other economic related activities. The Safavid Empire is regarded as one of the most international centers of trade and commerce.
Safavids were agriculturally based and traded a lot, which made them wealthy, especially with their Eastern European brothers.
However, our economy didn't develop as quickly due to constant attacks from neighboring empires.
Yeah, I heard that's pretty bad. The Safavid Empire doesn't have a fundamental, foundational navy like the Portuguese or other Muslim empires.
I remember the Safavid Empire did not have a foundational navy. It did have a strong land-based operational army. The army was composed of strict hierarchies dividing the navy into different specialties. For example, musketeer corps, royal guard units, and elite light infantry units. It also heavily utilized slave conscript units from conquered territories, which were designated to their own respective units. The Iranian terrain is also a huge factor. The Safavid Empire can effectively use the terrain to execute textbook military strategies in order to conquer other armies, making the land army very effective.
The military also developed one of the first honor systems that awarded troops for bravery in combat. Therefore, due to the Safavid Empire's strong land military, it is able to withstand large-scale assaults from opposing empires.
Just to put it out there, the main language in the Safavid Empire was Azerbaijani.
They wore cool robes, and some had gold and silver wrapped threads on them.
Wow, robes made of gold?
Yeah, this goes to show how wealthy our empire was. Silk is the main national wealth. It is exported to European countries as a highly requested commodity. It is produced in Georgia, Khorasan, Kerman, Gilan, and Mazandaran. Silk textile production progressed in Europe such that existing raw materials were insufficient to meet their needs. Therefore, it was necessary to import it from the east, especially Iran, which turned into one of the main producers of raw silk.
Yeah, dude, I was wondering where they get their riches from.
Yeah, we are also expert at flexing our elegant carpets, ceramics, and crafts.